In a small village surrounded by an ancient, dense forest, there was a house everyone avoided. Wrapped in vines and with dusty windows that looked like tired eyes, the house bore the scars of time. The villagers, superstitious and cautious, whispered stories about the strange sounds that came from inside it, always at nightfall. They said the walls spoke, that long, haunting whispers called to those who dared to come near. One night, an unexpected storm swept over the village. The sky lit up with lightning, and the roar of thunder seemed to shake the ground. A traveler, drenched and exhausted, appeared on the winding path leading to the abandoned house. With nowhere else to go and feeling the cold cut to his bones, he decided to take shelter there, ignoring the warnings he had heard in the village. The door creaked loudly as he pushed it open, and an icy wind blew from within, like a warning. As he crossed the threshold, the traveler felt a chill run down his spine, but attributed to exhaustion and the rain. The interior of the house was even darker than the outside, furniture covered in dust, torn curtains, and a strong smell of dampness mixed with something metallic. The first few minutes passed in silence, broken only by the insistent dripping of water. Then a faint and indistinct sound echoed from upstairs, a murmur, almost a moan. The traveler stopped, holding his breath. He thought about running, but the storm outside roared with fury. Summoning courage, he began to climb the stairs, which groaned under his weight as if protesting. At the top of the stairs, a long, dark hallway stretched out. Crooked paintings hung on the walls, their eyes seeming to follow him. Suddenly, the crying came again, clearer this time, as if a child were just a few steps ahead. A stronger chill coursed through him, and he felt the weight of unseen eyes watching him. In the dim light, he noticed an old, fogged-up mirror leaning against the wall, its surface was reflecting a blurry shape that wasn't his own. Before he could react, a cold whisper sounded next to his ear, saying his name. The hair on his neck stood up, and he turned quickly, but saw nothing. The whispers were now coming from all directions, low and insistent. He ran back to the stairs, but the door that had been opened was now locked. The sound of invisible footsteps approached, and shadows danced around him, moving with a life of their own. The traveler tried to force the door, pounding on it desperately. But it was as if the house were holding him, satisfied to keep him. The whispers now spoke in unison, and he saw that the shadows around him formed silhouettes with empty eyes and mouths twisted into cold smiles. The storm outside roared once more, but inside the house of whispers, everything was consumed by a dark and final silence.